Lucifer?
Okay, define Lucifer for me.
Pure, virtuous, wholesome, innocent individual that's out to help people.
Lucifer is?
Yeah.
Say that again. Lucifer is a pure, holy,
Virtuous.
virtuous. Now, is he the Lucifer that God created?
That's the same one.
Because that's exactly what the Shriners and Masons teach, is that Lucifer is light. You know what, sir? Jesus said, many will say to me on that day, Lord, Lord, we did not do these good deeds in your name. And you'll say, away from me, you workers of iniquity. I never knew you.
Jesus said it?
In Matthew chapter 5.
Mercy.
No.
That's hard to believe.
Once you start waking up, some of the things you find out can become disturbing. I really want to point people to Yahuah and Yahusha, but then at the same time, I think like part of waking up is coming into truth about different things. Indoctrination, what we've been taught in school, you know, who people are around you, like all these things are important. In this video, I'm going to show you a letter that came across my viewing from this man named Albert Pike.
Albert Pike is best known for his role as the Grand Commander of the Southern Jurisdiction of the Scottish Rite of Freemasonry, a position he held from 1859 until his death in 1891. Pike was a highly influential figure in the world of Freemasonry and is credited with writing the ritual text for the Scottish Rite's 29th to 32nd degrees. One of the most interesting aspects of Pike's life and work is his interest in hidden knowledge and the occult. Pike was deeply interested in various esoteric traditions, including Hermeticism, alchemy, and Kabbalah, and believed that these traditions held the key to unlocking hidden knowledge and understanding the mysteries of the universe.
The Albert Pike letter to Mazzini. The Illuminati planned for 3 world wars, August 15, 1871. The following is a letter that speculation claimed that Albert Pike wrote to Giuseppe Mazzini in 1871 regarding a conspiracy involving 3 world wars that were planned in an attempt to take over the world. The Pike letter to Giuseppe Mazzini was on display in the British Museum Library in London until 1977. This letter has been claimed by many internet sites to reside in the British Library in London, which denies the letter exists. Of course they deny the letter exists. So I guess the first person would be Giuseppe Mazzini, who was an Italian revolutionary leader of the mid-1800s, as well as the director of the Illuminati. And then the second person would be Albert Pike, and he's a historical Masonic figure. He was a 33rd degree Freemason, occultist, Grand Master, and creator of the Southern Jurisdiction of the Masonic Scottish Rite. Following are apparently extracts from the letter. So this is just pieces of the letter showing how 3 world wars have been planned. Got World War I, the First World War, the Second World War, and you have the Third World War. Now, nobody has declared World War III yet, but that is why I wanted to talk to you guys, and I wanted to make this video for y'all, because we already know. Let's look at these first 2 world wars and see if this is what it was about, okay? So the First World War says it must be brought about in order to permit the Illuminati to overthrow the power of the Caesars in Russia, and of making that country a fortress of atheistic communism. The divergences caused by the agents of the Illuminati between the British and Germanic empires will be used to foment this war. At the end of the war, communism will be built and used in order to destroy the other governments and in order to weaken the religions. So think about it. When you think of World War I, you do think about Germany, right? Germany and Russia. Okay. Mind you, this was written in 1871. Okay, August 15th, 1871. The Second World War must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences between the fascists and the political Zionists. This war must be brought about so that Nazism is destroyed and the political Zionism be strong enough to institute a sovereign state of Israel and Palestine. Oh, wow. Okay. During the Second World War, international communism must become strong enough in order to balance Christendom. I need to look that up. Which would be then restrained and held in check until the time when we would need it for the final social cataclysm. All right, here we go. World War III must be fomented by taking advantage of the differences caused by the agentor of the Illuminati between the political Zionists and the leaders of Islamic world. The war must be conducted in such a way that Islam, the Muslim Arabic world, and political Zionism, which is the fake Jews, the state of Israel, mutually destroy each other. Meanwhile, the other nations, once more divided on the issue, will be constrained to fight to the point of complete physical, moral, spiritual, and economic exhaustion. We shall unleash the nihilists and the atheists, and we shall provoke a formidable social cataclysm, which in all its horror will show clearly to the nations the effect of absolute atheism, origin of savagery, and of the most bloody turmoil. Then everywhere the citizens obliged to defend themselves against the world minority of revolutionaries will exterminate those destroyers of civilization. And I'm salivating, y'all. And the multitude disillusioned with Christianity, whose deistic spirits will from that moment be without compass or direction, anxious for an ideal, but without knowing where to render its adoration, will receive the true light through the universal manifestation of the pure doctrine of Lucifer, brought finally out in the public view. The manifestation will result from the general reactionary movement, which will follow the destruction of Christianity and atheism, both conquered and exterminated at the same time.
What I have here is a Morals and Dogma, the real thing, not some photocopied thing off the internet. But it's a 1920 printing of this thing. On page 321, the apocalypse is to those who receive the 19th degree, the apotheosis of that sublime faith which aspires to God alone and despises all the pomps and works of Lucifer. Lucifer, the light bearer, strange and mysterious name to give to the spirit of darkness, and capital S and capital D. Lucifer, the son of the morning, is it he who bears the light, and with its splendors intolerable blinds feeble, sensual, and selfish souls? Doubt it not. Words of a fool that's in hell right now.
Okay, well, you tell me what you think about all this. I know this is very wild. Some people will argue or they're trying to act like it's not real, but it is very much real. Of course, they say a lot of things aren't real, but that's because they want to keep it in secret and they want to keep you asleep. But I'm going to say this. We are waking up. Yahuah is waking us up. In his timing, he is waking us up. And they don't want us to wake up. But we're waking up because they cannot stop us from waking up. They cannot stop prophecy. They cannot stop what Yahuah is planning on doing, okay? But let me know your thoughts please let me know what you think in the comment section below, because I cannot deal with how demonic these people are.